You are up to. Now, throughout the 90s, the Brand New Heavies were a dance floor favourite throughout the world. Well, the legendary funk band was formed by school friends Andrew Levy and Simon Bartholomew in 1985. They're still making music together nearly 4 decades later. Now, as they head back on tour, I asked them if they're surprised that it's lasted this long.
The weirdest thing is that I can believe it. The thing is, when you're starting out and you're young, you just do it, and it's like a hobby, and then you get signed. And there's always music that you want to make, and the time just travels, whizzes past, and suddenly it's 25, 30 years on, and we're still trying to do what we did from the beginning, which is make people happy, make great songs, get on the radio, and just cheer people up.
That's exactly what you've done. I mean, Simon, over the years, you've worked with so many amazing musicians. They've been part of the band. I mean, is there something really exciting about bringing in new people to work with?
Well, yeah, the way we work, we work in a sort of family sort of band sort of a way. So people get to sort of add their little vibe into our music. So it adds a sort of new energy, to what we do. The core, us being the core of it all. So yes, it's a fantastic experience working like that. Yeah.
And Andrew, you're so popular live as well. I mean, 44 dates planned this year. What's it been like for you during the pandemic and not being able to perform?
It's been tough because it's our job. It's a full-time job, and we did have a very nice tour laid out for us in 2020. But we always look on the bright side of everything. We're very young. We're not that young as fathers, but we've got quite young children. So it was lovely to spend a little bit more time with them, with the wife, and being at home.
Except for homeschooling. God,
oh my God, yeah. I'll talk about that in a minute. But it was really, really nice to take a little break, to be honest with you, because as you know, we are flying all the time. We're traveling. The band is big all over the world, so we're in different countries all the time. But we kept our heads up, kept it positive, had a couple of rehearsals, had a couple of cheeky gigs as well, distant ones, and we just kept it going.
And how's it been for you, Simon, as well? Not being able to perform, hearing Andrew speak so lovingly there about spending time with people, your nearest and dearest. How did you find it?
Well, I mean, it was funny because, when the lockdown first happened, no one knew how long it was going to last. So you couldn't really plan it. I've got a year and a half now to do. We had a world tour booked, Asia, Brazil, America, going right around the world. And that would have been awesome. And it was a shame to cancel certain things. But right now, we've rescheduled everything. So, I quite enjoyed the break. Everyone had to just embrace it and deal with it, didn't they, And then, we had some shows. We had 4 little shows booked when lockdown ended. And we did one of them. And then there's another lockdown. So, it was hard to tell. So it's hard to plan anything. I mean, I know some people have made 1 million albums and stuff like that. We kind of relaxed and, just took it a bit easy, really. I mean, enjoyed it. The weather was good in England.
Very good.
And that was quite nice. Bit of time in the garden, in the potting shed.
I think the trick is staying positive. That's basically what
but we stay very positive.
Yeah.
I mean, knowing it's going to end and knowing everyone's going to get back out and have a great time. And we've already done a couple of shows, and they're really it's just fantastic to be out, and everyone's really having a great time, and the energy's, not waned whatsoever. In fact, it's probably increased, and everyone appreciates music and life. We certainly do, and everything a little bit more.
And you said then about relaxing, but I mean, you guys have had some slightly unusual preparations for going back on tour. I know, Simon, you've been doing some yoga. Andrew, you've been rowing up the Thames. How's this all come about? It's
because we need to keep ourselves nice and fit, so we look good on. Simon it should be on Zoom. We have to look good on stage. People are paying a lot of money to see us, and we've got to keep ourselves trim and fit for stage and for just normal everyday life. So I've taken a liking to rowing at the gym. I really love doing it and getting my time down. I can do 500 meters in less than 2 minutes,
right,
which is quite a feat for me.
When we do the bank robbery, it's going to be the getaway.
So I've actually been taking. I had 2 lessons on the Thames down in Barnes and liking it a lot. So I'm thinking of taking it up a little bit more.
And Andrew's lycra shorts are not to be missed when he's running.
Brand New Heavies.
For the ladies.
The Brand New Heavies one.
Or the men or whatever, these days.
And Simon, I know...
They all hang out.
I know that you're also trying to keep the tour low carbon as well. Why is that so important to you?
Well, we it's a great time in the world of being aware of what we produce and its effects on the environment. And I think when you have kids, you think about the future of the world. And so we're planning to actually plant a whole load of trees to kind of offset our emissions. And I know that this morning I could have done with offsetting that. I was doing an emissions joke there. It's not very funny, but it's good to be world aware, and it's not something new. I think a lot of bands have been talking about offsetting things for a while. It's hard to avoid entirely, but yeah, we're planning to do that as much as possible.
Guys, it's so great to have you on the show. I mean, Andrew, other than touring, what else does the future hold for you guys?
Oddly, it's been the busiest. It's going to be, and is currently one of the busiest times of the band's career. We've just signed a new recording deal, quite a big one, for 5 or 6 albums, and we're going to be recording and writing that to come out early next year. We've got 40 shows to do in the UK, and life is actually not too bad at the moment. As long as the Prime Minister doesn't change his mind on certain things, then we should be okay.
It was great to speak to him. You hear about the Brand New Heavies. You know about some of the great songs that they've released as well. So I kind of had a look what we play here on BBC Radio Leicester, the Brand New Heavies. There's so many of their songs that you might hear that will crop up every now and again. But from 1994, this is 94, this is 94, this is 94, this is 94, this.